Hello and good evening. My name is Larissa Sterling, and today I will be your leader of opposition. I will be providing you with two pieces of rebuttal, one which will lead into one of the two pieces of my positive matter. My first piece of positive matter is that the child has the ultimate choice, and the second being it is about the emotional needs of the child. Going back to my rebuttals. My first rebuttal being that same-sex couples are more of a burden than heterosexual couples. As you might recall, my opponent stated that same-sex couples are just as capable of adoption as heterosexual couples. But it is actually more of an encumbrance on the child to be adopted by a same-sex couple because of their inability to be socially accepted in society, which I will be talking about later on in my speech. According to PBS, same-sex couples face more discrimination and less access to legal recognition in marriage in most of the country, as you might already know. Do we really want this burden for our adopted children? Like my partner already mentioned, children in the foster care system often get tossed around from home to home until they're 18 and even suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, which is absolutely ridiculous. This will lead me into my second rebuttal, which is that there will not be more opportunity for children to get out of the foster care system if LGBT couples will be able to adopt children. This would be great if gay and lesbian couples were able to be legally married in each state. That means for the states that do not permit same-sex marriage, only one parent would be able to legally adopt the child. Technically, the child will only be able to claim one legal parent. Moving on to my positive matter. It is the child's choice. The child, regardless of any counseling or support from the home, will be subject to prejudice and discrimination at school, extracurricular activities, clubs, sports, etc. They will be teased for not living in a normal household. They will be given these labels and will not even fully understand why. If there is an option for a child to be adopted by two parents, there needs to be a balance of both male and female representation in their lives. A child needs both a mom and a dad. A father cannot take the place of a mother, and vice versa. Being raised by two dads or two moms is almost similar to living in a divorced household or even a single-parent household. My second piece of positive matter is about the emotional needs of the child. Because children are only offered one partnership model, sometimes the child will have trouble trusting those of the opposite sex, the one sex that is excluded from the partnership. Whether a boy will have trouble trusting another male because he was raised by two women or any combination thereof. The child is also a lot more likely to have identity formation issues. It will confuse them on who they are. They are homosexual, and the child should not be subject to be treated in this way. Psychologically, the child will go through some of the same psychological issues as those of homosexuals. So what have I given you today? A child should not be subject to ridicule just because their parents are of the same sex. Because children can be adopted at such a young age, they are not really given the choice to live in a traditional household. We have to keep in mind the emotional development of a child. And the fact of the matter is civilization has not yet advanced to where this can be seen as a social norm. Thank you.